Have you ever wondered why Endermen are in all the dimensions of Minecraft? In the last video, we talked about the Ender Dragon and mentioned that Endermen hold more secrets than we imagined. So in this video, we're going to talk about what we didn't cover in the previous video about Endermen. And I also recommend you watch that video so you can understand everything we'll discuss today. I recommend you watch it. I'll leave it up here. And without further ado, let's get started. First, I want to give a shout out to the channel members who are the sponsors of the videos. Thank you very much. We said that Endermen are beings that help us on our way to the dragon. Thanks to them, we have the eyes to activate the portal and can reach the end, a place where there are many Endermen. We also talked about how they prepare us to challenge the dragon because, like us, there were those who defeated the end dragons before. That's why they seek us out with the purpose of freeing them from the dragon's control. But the next question that came to our minds is, what are Endermen? Where do they come from? Or what are they? And how are they able to travel between dimensions? Do their powers give them the ability to travel between the three dimensions of Minecraft? In the last video, I mentioned that I got a lot of information from two videos on the Game Theorist channel, and that for this video, the information also comes from there. To start, one of the most popular theories suggests that Endermen could be the descendants of the ancient builders of Minecraft. They explore dimensions in the Overworld, the Nether, and the End, as we see remnants of their constructions. These mighty beings defeated the fearsome End Dragons, and since some of them stayed there, became the Endermen. Over time, gradually and slowly, exposure to harsh and extreme environmental conditions and lack of resources and food over many years, the End's fruit transformed them into the creatures we know today. Their structure, in a way that is similar to that of players, might potentially serve as a clue, as they have the ability to manipulate blocks, which might be a remnant of their original building skills in the game world. While exploring Reddit for more details, I stumbled upon several users who were discussing and sharing their thoughts on the intriguing sounds made by Endermen. They mentioned that these sounds are not just random noises, but are actually words, such as hello. This fascinating detail supports the popular theory that Endermen might have once been humans, similar to the characters Steve or Alex in the game. So we already know that Endermen are the evolved version of humans. Whether it's because of the time they've been there or everything they've eaten, evolution turned them into what they are. But the question remains, how are they in the other dimensions of the game? Since when we arrive in the end, we can only enter and not leave unless we defeat the dragon. And as we said, Endermen, being controlled by the dragon, cannot defeat it. Although it seems that if the dragon attacks them, they do respond, but they can't do anything else. Or maybe they can do something... On Reddit, I found another task. Thanks to the gaming theories, but the thing is that in his theory, he essentially discusses how he will first relate the Endermen with the Nether portals, since the names of the Endermen's teleportation sound files are actually Portal 1 and Portal 2. And this makes sense with something else, which are the particles given off by both the Nether portal and the Endermen, which are the same particles. And interestingly, also mentions that we can destroy a portal with water. And who else fears water? Of course, indeed, the Enderman. And how did the Enderman manage to come out of the end? Well, you see, indeed, the answer actually lies in the mysterious and intriguing Endermines. And according to what the Game Theories informs us in a video from Minicon Air 2017, excuse my English, as we know, it was asked about the existence of Endermines and left us with some words that could complete this whole puzzle.
There's kind of a long story behind that one, one that's kind of been forgotten through the ages. They were added back when we knew that we wanted to flesh out the end dimension, because there was only a boss and that was it. But we didn't really have any concrete ideas for how we were going to do that back then. So what we thought might be fun is if we could play on the teleportation mechanic. Like, that was the key point of Endermen. And so what if, whenever they're teleporting, they're kind of going through this extra dimension that has all this bad stuff in them, such as endermites. And whenever they do teleport, then they leave some of this bad stuff behind with them. That was the initial idea. It didn't really come to fruition like that, so we went to a different direction in the end update. So they're still kind of there, but I don't think that grand plan is going to be implemented anytime soon.
During the interview, we can specifically mention that the developer tells us that Endermen can teleport between dimensions. And when they teleport to another dimension in between, they have to pass through another dimension. And by doing that, in that dimension they leave behind the Endermite. In other words, as you might know, the Endermite originates from the Endermen when they teleport. And this makes sense because, in fact, the Endermite also has particles similar to those of the Endermen. And if we throw an Ender Pearl, there's an extremely low probability that an Endermite will spawn. Besides the hatred that Endermen have for them, having said that, as a result, they are also connected. And with all this said, I come to the conclusion that Endermans, in trying to escape the dragon, they chose to flee from this dimension, and some, while trying to escape the nether, left behind Endermen. As we can clearly observe, once we arrive in the nether, we can distinctly see that there are indeed quite a few portals left behind by humans. This phenomenon could have potentially caused the Endermen to eventually arrive in the Overworld. And well, what did you think? This theory, and if I missed anything to say, you can add it in the comments. And well, that's all. Thank you for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a like for more. Take care. Love you all very much. Bye.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay.